However, the reason behind it all would make everyone's skin crawl. The images were chilling. You could see that his mother wasn't in the best of conditions. Sandeep Natwani took advantage of that to force her out of their apartment and start climbing up to the fourth floor terrace. It looked like the woman was barely able to move, so all the work had to be done by her son. Of course, she didn't know that soon her life would end in the most brutal way she ever could have imagined. From inside her home, another person watches what Sandeep is doing, who at that moment is waiting for the elevator with Jayashree Nathwani, his mother, to take her to a higher floor in the building in order to complete his macabre and sad plan. He has a clear idea in mind, and in a matter of minutes, he will finally be able to get rid of the woman who has made him suffer so much during the last time. What follows is something strange. The man leaves the picture, and it seems that the woman is waiting there. However, after a few seconds, his silhouette is seen again. He was probably holding her so she wouldn't fall. Something that seems ironic considering the horrible plan he had in mind. Yet, there's his arm again, ready to support the weakened body of his mother, who is heading to her execution, and that's what Sandeep wants to do, execute his mom so that she won't torment him anymore. It's time to take her up the elevator and start the countdown to an unexpected and fateful end. He tries with all his strength and patience to get Jayashree up the stairs of the building. The process is very slow as the woman seems to be stiff. She has mobility problems that make it difficult for her son to carry out his macabre plan easily. She can't bend her legs to step on the steps. It's as if he's literally carrying a puppet. However, he doesn't care about that. In his head, there is only one objective, and he is going to achieve it at all costs. The people who go by him don't even imagine what is about to happen. They even make it easier for Sandeep to get to the fourth floor terrace and throw his mother into the void. But of course, only he knows that. As he continues on his way, it seems that Jayashree is resisting his son, but that's hard to prove, especially for the reason behind the brutal crime. While the man continues to try with all his might, he thinks the same thought that has been inhabiting his mind for several days, about how relieved he'll be that his mother is finally dead. This is where the picture begins to fade. Only the poor woman's legs are left while her son keeps trying to lift her onto the terrace. Sandeep Natwani then goes back to his apartment alone, as if nothing had happened. According to the camera, it's 8:57 a.m., and in a few seconds, they will run to look for him. A man just told him that his mother died. She'd slammed to the ground after falling from the building's rooftop terrace. The truth is that Jayashree had suffered a cerebral hemorrhage, and Sandeep had had to take care of her. Tired of having to help her with her daily chores, he decided to kill her and pass the whole thing off as a suicide. However, what he hadn't taken into account was that the security cameras would show him in Fraganti committing the terrible act, so his whole life fell apart.
She couldn't walk, so it was the evidence immediately was that she couldn't jump on her own, and it was quite a tall wall of the terrace. So the police was doubting all through that how did the lady actually commit suicide, and that's where the case was stuck. Well, it took the 3 long months to crack the case.
The press would later show that it was clearly very difficult for it to be a suicide, because the roof of the building had a very complicated entrance, and given her condition in which she couldn't move her legs easily, it was clear that someone had thrown her off the roof. That, together with the security cameras, ultimately exposed the culprit, Sandeep Natwani.
सुसाइड किया है, लेकिन वारदात ऐसी सामने आई है कि जो संदीप नथवानी है, उन्होंने ही अपनी मां की हत्या की। ये जो
The justice system would eventually give this man a life sentence for the cold-blooded murder of his innocent mother, who could do nothing to defend herself. crimes like this, sadly, abound in news headlines around the world. Whether by accident or mere malice, reports of sons killing their mothers are almost daily occurrences.
A Nampa man has been charged with second-degree murder. The Canyon County Sheriff's Office says they were called to a home in Middleton yesterday afternoon where they found a woman's body. The woman has since been identified as Carly Cantrell. Late last night, Cantrell's son, 26-year-old Levi Isaac Davis, was arrested for her murder. Davis has been charged with second-degree murder as well as violation of parole. A judge issued a $5 million bond during the arraignment this afternoon, as well as a no contact with his father and siblings.
What's certain is that the police are doing a good job to track down these callous people who are capable of ending the lives of their mothers without remorse and try to act as if nothing